This is Tanisha LaVerne Grant reporting live from the red carpet in New York City at the Lowe's 42nd Street Theater for Urban World Film Festival Season 2 premiere of Queen Sugar. Yes, give me sugar. Nova, Charlie, and Ralph Angel. I'll be chatting with America's favorite siblings.
I and my sister Nova and my brother Ralph Angel carry the torch and know my father is looking down on us.
I don't know what those police did to you, but we can talk about it.
All Daddy wanted was for me to raise my family on this land.
You can write that check if you want to, but you best be ready to cash it.
So talk to me about this Queen Sugar experience. Like, how has it been so far?
It's been pretty amazing, I must say. I've never played a part that is so intertwined in my own being, which is why it's challenging.
Wow.
And it's kind of amazing. I love her. It's kind of amazing because it's I get to be. It makes it Nova forces me to be at my best self.
Wow.
Because I have to really, I can't judge her. I can sympathize with her and I can empathize with her, but I can't judge her on how she moves because, no pun intended. But she's a mover and a survivor and a fighter and a vulnerable flower. She's a lady. She's insecure. She's also a tomboy. There's like so many things about Nova.
Yeah.
I mean, the reason why the community loves her is because she's that girl.
She is.
You know, for lack of a better term, we talk about ride or die, or that chick that you like. That's Nova. Nova is that girl, and so it forces me to look at all of my own insecurities and sort of jump out of them, you know. Right. And I lost a very dear friend to me, which most people know, Nelson Ellis. That forced me to jump out of my insecurities. It forced me out of my head and into my life.
Wow.
And it was like a jump start to my life and the Rutina that you're seeing now. Because the old Rutina is I'm shy. I mean, I'm normally shy. I mean, I'm loud, but I'm shy at the same time. But it's time to be loud in the sense of be me.
Gotcha.
And the Rutina that all my friends know and love is silly. She's funny. She's loud. She talks a little too fast. She likes to dance. She loves a good karaoke bar and a good beer on a hot afternoon. You know,
all do.
Yeah.
So talk to me a little bit about, because this is like the year of the woman.
It is.
We are just doing some major, powerful things in the whole television, film, media space. Besides Queen Sugar, talk to me about your top 5, or what are your top 5 favorite film and television shows? You can lump them together.
Really, top 5, Cosby Show, I would have to say, because of what it did at the time when it was out and how it brought our community together in a way, because I think it kept hope alive for those who thought that maybe there was no other possibility than the only possibility that they were currently living. Right. But there are other possibilities. Living Single, In Living Color. And I loved In Living Color because that's where I get my humor from. Like, I'm very silly funny. Like, I like to run into lockers and make you think I hurt myself, but I really didn't. Like, that's my kind of funny. Like Will Ferrell, but also like Kevin Hart. I love like Chris Rock, like that very sort of like Chris Rock and is that I'm Gonna Get You Sucker?
Oh my, I remember that.
Yes, movie. Hollywood Shuffle, all of those, like, remember Attack of the Pimps?
Yes.
I
do remember that.
All of that stuff is like
Hollywood Shuffle was epic though.
That's what I'm saying.
I love that we're Generation Xers. Like, we can talk about like Hollywood Shuffle and know exactly what we're talking about. You say Hollywood Shuffle, people are just like,
well, I know, and then I kind of go, I just shake my head, like, you know what?
So what's next for you?
Just more Queen Sugar and more Queen Sugar, and whoever else wants to put me in something. I'm just gonna keep living. It's day by day, right? Minute by minute, second by second. But I'm enjoying Queen Sugar. I mean, we are such a family. I really enjoy the people that I'm around. I enjoy Ava and every single thing that she does. And Oprah, just being in that atmosphere.
It makes you an amazing family.
Right, and it makes you vibrate higher. Like, I've been saying I vibrate higher. I've been vibrate higher. And it makes you sort of just vibrate in a way that is...
say that. Vibrate higher. There we go. Vibrate higher. Yeah. I have with me the incomparable Julie Dash. Everything you do is like a healing balm.
Well, thank you.
It's just perfection. Talk to me about your writing process. Like, because writing, people don't realize it can be a lonely process.
It could be a lonely process. It could be sentimental and nostalgic process. It could be crazy process with the kids running around making noise.
So
but
ideally for you, what type of environment do you like to set for yourself when you're going into your writing space?
Well, of course, I want to have music playing. I usually play the period music that I'm writing about, but it doesn't always work out that way. And like I said, sometimes kids come busting through the door, and saying they're hungry. So
you have to push through that, though.
and you gotta get up and get them something to eat so they can shut up.
So talk to me about your partnership, because you've been with Queen Sugar just the first season, or the first and going into the second season.
No,
you
just
directed a few episodes. Right?
Yes, just this year I directed multiple episodes.
Okay.
So I'm a newly made sugar baby.
A newly made sugar.
Yes, yeah.
So what's the favorite episode that you've directed thus far?
Oh, they haven't aired yet. They're upcoming, and there's one airing tonight.
Oh, this is the one that we're going to see.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any tidbits you can kind of tell me before we go in?
You're going to learn something.
Are we going to cry our faces off? Like that's... Uh-oh.
You may, but you're going to learn something new about Charlie.
I can't wait. I have this beautiful Juilliard along with me. Julia! Yes! Don't you gotta let the people know! Okay, because these girls think you can just like pop up on Queen Sugar. You can't just pop up on Queen Sugar. It takes a lot of work.
Journey, yes.
So what I love about your character, she's a boss, and she is the only African American plantation, mill owner. Like, let's just talk about that a little bit.
Well, I think what's so interesting to me and what I love about her is that she's doing what she does. She's not to herself. She's not doing anything that spectacular. She's just she's living out what she feels she's supposed to do. Like, it's innate in her to just identify a great business opportunity, to identify what's going to help people and make it incredible, like to actually master it. Now, in the process, she's recognizing that there's incredible, basically economic injustice happening in her community, and so she's aware of the importance of what she's doing. But it's her just living out what she feels is her call, which is to basically express her business genius as best she can wherever she is. So I love that about her, because I think people sometimes assume that people who are the first are trying really hard to be the first, and all they're doing is just expressing their excellence.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, I love that.
That's what to me what she's really most about. But she's also aware of how revolutionary that is. Completely. So she's in complete ownership of being the first black woman to own a mill in Louisiana. But for her, she doesn't walk around patting herself on the back about it. She's much more focused on what's the bottom line, where are we going, what are we doing?
Absolutely. Well, it's the legacy. It's her father's legacy.
Absolutely.
And I'm a daddy's girl, so when I'm like watching Queen Sugar, I'm like, yes, Daddy, I want to fix it.
Yes, and I think that this is her way of fixing it. At the end of the day, it wasn't just about saving the farm. It wasn't just about, making sure that the land was okay. She was very aware that if they're still being exploited, it's not a fix. And so this is really her fulfilling that promise. And that's what, she's like a superhero to me.
Talk to me a little bit rather quickly about a scene that you had a hard time decompressing from, because I watched that episode where Charlie's son is arrested.
Yeah.
That was so... That was heavy.
Yeah, I feel like every episode I have to decompress.
Okay.
There's something that happens that's so amazing or painful or deep that it does require processing it. I think in this season in particular, I think it was the episode where the mill has a breakdown. So when the mill was opening, because I think she runs right into herself. She had no idea how much she was carrying, how pressured it was for her to honor her father and for it to go well. And I think it sets her up perfectly for what we see later with the therapy. It sets all of that up. So I remember that being that particular episode being so emotional and so just so much, and needing to take moments throughout that episode.
You never know until you're in it.
For sure.
The last time I saw you had both of your teeth in your mouth. Now you have like one missing, it looks like.
Yeah.
When did that happen?
Maybe like a few days ago.
Oh my goodness, it just happened.
That's why I don't see it.
Oh my God. But it looks good.
It does.
You know, it gives you a little edge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. So how long does it take you to memorize your lines for Queen Sugar?
So just like trying to memorize my line, maybe like 5 to 15 minutes.
Oh
Like,
my goodness.
not very long.
You're a whiz kid.
Thank
Do
you.
you have help memorizing the lines?
Of course, my mommy and daddy.
Oh, your mommy and daddy help you?
Yes.
That's awesome. So what do you tell your friends who want to be an actor like you? Do you tell them that it's really hard or it's really easy? Like, what do you tell them?
Sometimes I like something like you need to like know different things to do. One of my friends are actually into acting already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the last thing like your friend who's an actor like where?
I don't know where he was or what he's doing yet. I haven't asked that question yet, but I will next time I see him.
Yeah, you gotta get us the details, Ethan. So talk to me a little bit about your character Blue. So what do you love about Blue?
What I love about Blue is he gets to meet family, he gets to travel around a lot, just like I do, because I love doing that as well.
Nice. And I see your big brother. You have your little sister over there.
Yeah, she's over there.
Oh my goodness.
Ava!
Oh,
Ava! Yes.
Wow. I love that. Oh, she wants to see you.
She says puppy all the time, so that's most probably what she was saying.
Do you guys have a puppy?
Mm-mm.
Do you want a puppy?
I would say, yeah, because Ava wants a puppy. I'm like,
Yeah. And
Cool.
guess whose job it is to make sure Ava gets everything she wants?
mine.
Exactly. Alrighty. Well, thank you so much for your time, Ethan. All the best to you on Queen Sugar. We love your work. So talk to me a little bit about Ralph Angel. I mean, he's just growing up.
He's growing up. You know, he's growing up. And he's going through everything you go through when you grow up.
Okay, so what can we expect? I mean, this is the season premiere for season 2. So what can we expect?
Him and Darla trying to take this thing to the next level.
Yeah.
You know, just getting married and,
I think Darla. I
you know,
don't
Darla just be having that look. You just like
Yeah,
can't.
I don't know about Darla sometimes.
You know, damn, I didn't know she had a gene on me. That's dope.
Can you
That
come
means
a little
accept
closer?
God.
We're live, baby.
Oh,
There
we
go.
live. I thought we was
Yeah.
right here.
We're doing it, 2 in 1, 2 in 1, 2 in 1.
New age.
Yeah.
Man, a lot of rehabilitation. You know, they just really got to work through their past to get to like the future they want, and it's not gonna be easy. They got a lot of things to just kind of unfold and figure out. Let's put it that way.
What do you have in common with Ralph Angel?
I just want to be the best, and I just want to love, and I just want to, you know, I just want my place in the world like everybody else. And you know, I'm young. You know, I don't have a kid, but I never been to jail, but I'm black in America, so I know, you know, I understand that struggle. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
weight of something that's bigger than you just as a human being, you know? So really it's just the identity crisis. You know, he doesn't really know who he is as much as he knows who he is, and now it's about kind of redefining and restructuring who he thinks he is and wants to be, you know, with his
Okay.
family and his son.
Okay.
Insane.
Hi, Ava. Talk to me about the importance of Urban World Film Festival, which is where you screen your early projects. I Will Follow, you know, so talk to me a little bit about why Urban World Film Festival is so important.
Yeah, Urban World's my home festival. It's the first festival that showed my work in any kind of consistent way, with real loving embrace. I feel like home whenever I come here. It feels like a warm bath. I can just be free and luxuriate. It feels like a hug when I walk into the space. I think that's true for a lot of black spaces, inherently black creative spaces, but Urban World's really been that for me. I look forward to this every time of year. You know, on Facebook it shows you all the things you've done on a certain day for years and years down. On this day 3 years ago, and I look down 7 years, it's all Urban World, Urban World, Urban World, and it's been beautiful moments, so it's a blessing to me.
Tanisha LaVerne Grant, blackinamerica.com.
After what happened with the police, it's important that I'm in his life. I want joint custody.
Mr. Ernest had the respect of the men he worked with.
What was his job here?
I'm tired of going to Charlie every time I need something.
What happens if you make a decision on your own that puts all of us at risk?
You just don't understand. Ever.
No, you don't understand.
I just got a job working for Charlie.
I need you to stand by me.
Compared to family, that land ain't nothing but a mess of pottage. Choosing the only thing that matters is what matters.